Let's do it.
Okay. Welcome back, church, to the Church Gossip Podcast, where there's no rumors, no drama, just good old-fashioned gossip to keep you plugged in. And this week, you haven't seen this guy. He's been behind the camera since we started this deal.
Hello.
Hoover was supposed to join us, but she got caught in the meeting. So I was like, oh, Jake, why don't you just join us? So it'll be
There is currently no one watching the camera. This could be a complete, dumpster fire, and nobody would know.
We're actually just praying that it's being recorded right now.
Yeah.
So we'll find out. Hey, listen, over the course of the last couple of weeks, we've been talking to you a lot about what we're doing throughout the summer. Not a lot of that has changed, but we want to continue to remind you, hey, listen, right now, Wednesday nights, adults and children, you guys are done for the summer. We're planning something for you guys as we revamp and kick off Wednesday nights in August. But right now, Wednesday nights, adults and children, you are not needed. Your presence is not needed, though it's desired, loved, and wanted. It is just teenagers in the building, 7 p.m. So if you know a teen looking for something to do this summer, you don't have to be a part of the Father's House. I mean, we're doing stuff different. What's a couple of different things we're doing this summer?
A couple of different things we have done. We've done nights where we just focus on worship. We've done nights where we just focus on games, which it depends on the group that's here, depends on the type of game we can play. We've done card games, we've done group games, we've done individual games, we've done digital games. We've done all sorts of things. It's been really fun. It's mostly just time to hang out. So.
Yeah, and so there is a place for a teenager that you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, Wednesday nights, because those are shut down for adults and kids, there are other opportunities.
Absolutely.
There is.
For you to get involved. What are some of those opportunities?
Well, so I want to highlight one that has had a little bit of a location change because it's grown so much, which is every Thursday, Kathy Pruker has led a ladies group in the Cry Room, which has been great because if I forget to leave my office before everybody walks in, I feel like I'm just stuck back in my little closet. It's a good time. But they've actually had so many people that they now meet in the chapel.
Yeah.
And it's just continued to grow, and it's I mean, I'm not a lady, so I'm not in the group, but
Correct.
It seems like it's been really, really good.
Yeah, very
That's
good.
every Thursday in the TFH chapel at 2 p.m.
Yeah, so Kathy has done that now for months, and we just have continued to watch.
It's coming up on a year, I think.
Coming up on a year, and she's been so faithful with it. So, man, we would love for you, if you are a lady, not Jacob or myself, but if you are a lady and are looking for a small group, that is a fantastic one. What's another thing, Jacob?
Well, speaking of the Prukers, every Wednesday at noon, Father Kurt hosts time just to celebrate and partake in the Eucharist. So communion, it's a beautiful liturgy he walks us through every Wednesday. And that's also in person, but also he streams it to the Chapel of the Father's House Facebook group, which is on the Facebook page. You go to groups and you find it in there.
Very good. That's such a beautiful thing. It's only about 20 minutes. I don't know that it's even 30, but it's such a great way to kind of break up the week if you've had a tough couple of days, or if you're just in a spot where you're just overjoyed with what God is doing in your life. Wednesdays at noon in our chapel, we would love for you to be a part of that. And then we have men's breakfast July 18th, the day after Pastor Quentin's birthday.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. Yeah, so men's breakfast, July 18th in the gym, 8 a.m. I think that's what time we do that.
That's what it's been the last couple times.
Well, that's what we're going to do this time, too.
8 a.m.
Yeah, so men's breakfast, if you're a guy or a teenager, high schooler, if you'd like to come eat breakfast, Kurt Peruker is going to have about a 10-minute devotional. It's a great fellowship time. It'll be fantastic. We would love for you to be a part of that.
And he's a really good cook.
He is a very good cook. And then, Priscilla, what do we do every morning at 7 a.m.?
Every morning at 7 a.m., we have an opportunity to honestly, spend time in community, even though it's online, and pray together and go through the morning prayer with Bishop Q.
Yeah. And again, that probably takes 20 minutes.
Yep.
It's 7 a.m. It is recorded. You have the ability to go back and watch that at any point in time. It follows this book, of which I'm going to talk about in just a brief moment. But listen, these are a couple of things that you have the ability to jump in and be a part of. We would love for you to be a part of the women's group. We would love for you to be a part of men's breakfast, whatever it may be. We would love to see you at Eucharist or at 7 a.m. On Facebook. So if you don't know where to go, check out, obviously, as always, fathershouse.net or the app. And so we have a couple of different things that are happening as well. Well, I guess it's not different. We've been doing a Sunday school class at 9 a.m. Since January.
Yep.
And some of that has got traction, and then sometimes it hasn't caught traction.
That's true.
But we're going to be faithful with this. We heard from you guys in 2025, because this is 2026.
Yep.
This is definitely 2026.
This is something you wanted, and so we would love for you to still be a part. That Sunday school class happens at 9 a.m. in the chapel, and these next couple of weeks are a deeper dive into what you're hearing from the previous Sunday. And so it's a great conversation. It's a great opportunity to say, hey, I heard pastor say this. What does that mean? Or, hey, I heard this scripture referenced. Does this apply here? So Kurt and Kathy are also doing that. Kurt and Kathy are doing a lot right now.
They're doing a lot right now.
They're doing a lot. Hats off to you, Kurt and Kathy.
Well, that kind of also reminds me of, like, back in the day when TV shows were on programs, and so you had your time slots for everything. Whenever they'd release the new episode of a show, they'd have the episode before it and then the new episode.
Yeah.
So this is like, I wonder, being able to walk through this in the next 3 weeks, if you can start catching the, like, hey, pastor said this last week, and now that, like, I'm seeing a connection here because I just talked about the previous week's sermon.
I didn't know you were that old.
Oh, come on.
You were old enough to remember that. That's very good. Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Listen, we'd love for you to be a part of that. The one of the last things that we want to talk about before we get into some of the stuff that's happening in student life ministry is obviously the prayer book. We started this, and it has been my mission to just drill it into your head every time.
What prayer book are you talking? Like,
what?
You've never mentioned this.
I know, right? We started the first one in Lent, and a lot of people. Probably the majority of people thought that it was just a Lenten devotional.
That might be because your communications person said it was a Lent devotional.
Well, it is what it is. This is again our attempt at helping create a rhythm of prayer and a rhythm of scripture reading, not just for the season, but to create that rhythm in your life day in and day out. And so if you've not picked up this, our newest version, we send out emails and devotionals throughout the week over this. This is not something you have to start at the very beginning. Nope. Yeah. This is something that you have the ability to jump into right now. And if you don't know how to do it, 7 a.m. on Facebook is a great, with Pastor Quentin, is a great place to try and figure out what this looks like. And you do it with a community of people. But also, it's just something, it was a huge desire on my heart. It's a huge desire on staff's heart to help. A couple of years ago, we talked to you about putting to practice the things that you've seen and heard and believed. And so this is one of the things where we put to practice. So again, we really want to encourage you. This is not something that's going to go away. This is something that you'll continue to see. We have our next prayer book will actually be green for ordinary time. And then the prayer book after that is actually
Advent.
Yes, which is the beginning of the Christian calendar. So we'll talk more about that at a later date. But
so the next book is the last book, but it's also not, because then we're going to restart it at Advent.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah. And, we had this idea in staff a couple of weeks ago. Is actually Kathy's idea. If you have this and you are traveling, doing something, take a picture, snap it, put it on Facebook and tag us. We would love to see where your prayer book is ending up.
Can I actually add something on that?
Of course you can.
You don't have to travel. We just want to see where you are praying.
Oh, that's good.
Like, this is a community where we are reading the same scriptures. We are praying the same prayers. And it's a good reminder to know, like, you're praying here. Like, I think one of the one of the pictures we've gotten was Katie McDonald with just on her phone. So you don't
Yeah.
even have to have the physical book in order to participate in this.
Yeah.
We just want to see our community surrounding our lives in prayer.
I love that. That's very good.
Yeah.
Thank you for that reminder. And then last but not least, Student Life Ministries. Ladies and gentlemen, we are headed to camp in just a couple of weeks. It is going to be a great time as usual. And the blessing of where we're at right now is we are this close to raising
We
every
are.
Final
bit
stretch.
of money. Final stretch. We're so close to raising every bit of money that we need. And so we're really asking you, if you've not partnered with us yet, if you've not helped or donated to the envelope wall, all we're missing is a handful of kids that need to raise their funds. And so
Yeah.
if this is something that is on your heart, man, we would love it if you would partner with us. We'd love it, actually, if we
100%.
came back next week to
Yeah.
say, hey, FYI,
We're done.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're good. We've met our goal. We appreciate everything you've done. So, man, just one more week and
Which is what happened last year.
Yeah. This
We
is
actually
true.
came
This is
back
true.
last year with an abundance.
Yep.
We overmet our goal last year.
Yep.
yeah.
So let's keep it going.
I love
Yeah,
that. I love that. There's a couple of ways to do this. Envelope wall is easy. One of the things Priscilla has done a fantastic job of this year is getting us plugged into the community. So it's not just here at the Father's house, but on June 6th, or not June, July 16th,
July.
you're
Yeah.
actually going to be down at Third Thursday for the second time.
Yes. Yeah.
And so what does that look like?
Yeah. So again, it was our first time doing it this last month. So I think we're still trying to figure out what exactly that can look like for us long term. But honestly, it was just a time to have our face out in the community and to get to know other people that interact with other people outside of our church and let them know, hey, we're headed, we're a church, we're headed to camp, and also to show the community how many talented students we have.
Yeah.
The things that we've sold there at Third Thursday, just different arts and crafts that the kids do, and
Oh my gosh, so
arts
much
and
diamond
crafts.
art.
Like it's
so
not
much diamond art.
It's not like, hey, like a kid just like doodled or something. Like these kids have put a lot of work
Yes.
and time into crocheted items, jewelry, all the things.
Very good.
So even just to let people know that our kids are talented has been
And maybe
that
if you're
opportunity.
lucky, you'll even hear Trey DeVinny.
This
Absolutely.
is true.
He does
Yes,
that a
he
lot.
was just a block away from us last
We have
month.
a very, very talented youth group.
Yes.
do.
I'm very grateful for them.
We do.
Very grateful for them. And listen, last but not least, the birthdays.
The birthdays.
What you got, Priscilla? Who we
All right,
celebrating?
so July 11th we have Gracelyn and we have a Lauren.
Lauren Ray.
And July 12th, we have Abel and
Very
Kaden. Happy birthday to them.
Yeah.
July 13th, we have Elizabeth and Rebecca.
Very good.
July 14th, we have Kenzie and
Cayenne.
Cayenne. See, I was going to say that wrong.
Koopa Loop is
July 15th, Cooper and Heidi and Paisley.
And the anniversaries, the one, the only, Jacob and Priscilla.
Hi.
July 9th. Yo
Coming up on
farts.
5 years.
Hey, good work. Good work. Well, coming up in like 2 days.
Yeah,
No,
that's-
no,
yeah.
Well,
today.
the day of,
today.
on the day of release.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I
This
always screw
release
that
is
up.
on Thursday.
Hey, listen, as always, if you want to stay plugged in with everything that's going on at the Father's House, fathershouse.net or the Father's House Hutchinson app, all of our social media, all of the things. We would love for you to be a part in any way you can. If you ever have questions, don't ever hesitate to reach out to us. We'd love to answer them. We hope that you've had a great week. We love you. God bless.